Hey guys, we're gonna go over the funded valuation account, how yesterday and today went. So, I got some screenshots. We can go through exactly what happened, what was going on, just to show you, give you guys an update on day 3 and day 4 of the account. Right now, guys, so we're looking at yesterday's trade. So I have these screenshots here. So if we pull out, let me actually just pull up Forex Factory. If I pull up Forex Factory, yesterday there was, I believe there was some news. Yes, we had news at 8:30, unemployment claims. So that was yesterday. So we're just gonna go through these trades, see where I went wrong, where I could have done better. So this one, unfortunately, it's just on the 1 minute time frame, so we can't see the full market structure. But basically, the issue with this trade was the entry was a bit too late. So I entered down here on the break of this right here. So the break of this right here, but a better entry area would have been up here, right? So I mean, this was a red trade. We were making higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. So this was an indication that we'd probably keep making push higher, a consolidation to push the price higher, which we did. So that was the error on this trade. If we look at the next trade, so this was a good trade. So we saw the resistance, saw the candle break down, entered, and then the price just kept pushing down, took our first take profit here, and then let the rest ride down to the take profit. So that was a good trade. So basically with this trade, you can see the confluence. This is a high probability trade. We have a lot of volume coming here on the breakdown of the structure, or the market structure right here. We have the 61.8, and we also have the trend line right here moving down, as well as a bearish candle, strong bearish candle continuing down, right? So we could see that was a pretty high probability trade. This was a picture on the 5 minute time frame. So there's that one. The next trade, let me just get through how many more on the 4th. So this next trade closed a bit early. This one was actually during the news, and it did push down actually a lot further. I was just a bit nervous to keep holding during the news, but you can see that we had structure up here. We were making, we made a lower low, a breakdown, and then we push back up into this area. Could have had a better entry. Could have had a better entry maybe up here if we came back up. Definitely could have had a better entry. But nonetheless, we did have a push down, and the price did keep pushing further down. I did close out early because the news just wasn't really liking this whipsaw as the price continued. So I just closed out early right here. So there was that trade, and then we have the last trade, I think, of yesterday. Yes, it was right here. So this was not a great trade at all. It was decent. This is on the 1 minute price. We were making lower highs, so we could, here, let me so you can see that we're making lower highs and higher lows, right? So we have this right here. However, the entry, I entered within this, as this came up and broke up, I entered anticipating we're gonna hit higher, but this was actually just not a good trade at all. Probably shouldn't have entered, should have exited once we got a bearish candle here, but just held till the loss. So that was not the greatest trade. So just working on cutting out my red trade, just my mistakes, because I mean, once I really eliminate that, or minimize it, my trading definitely will be moving in more of an exponential direction, as right now we're doing fine. How do I? We're doing fine, but sometimes these minimal errors, cost you, and then it's like a trade that shouldn't have been taken. So you kind of just waste that opportunity, kind of waste some ammo. So this trade here, point A to point B fibs. We're right before the news today. Entered the short. This is, I believe, the 30-minute time frame. We saw the bearish engulfing candle. We broke this counter trend line on the 5-minute, and I saw this was a support zone and then resistance. So this was a decent trade. Again, the price just completely shot up when the news came, so nothing I could do about that. However, yeah, so the news today was U.S. unemployment at 8:30. So yeah, I got stopped out of that pretty quickly. And then this was the last trade of today, gold. So we finished the day green on this gold trade. We had a very big drop on gold. Had a very big drop on gold when the news dropped. So we had the drop right here. And so I was just really looking for sells. So the best opportunity would have been to get in here, on the rejection of the 38.2% fib. But I was just watching the price. So when we broke underneath this zone, I actually, this was a support zone we broke under. So this to me showed that we were having weakness in the price action. So I was just waiting for price to come back up to any support zone and start showing some signs of weakness, and just entered and put my stop loss above there. So I took my first take profit at the equal lows here, and then let majority of the other half of the trade ride down all the way here. So this was on the 1-minute time frame, and 4.5% or 4.6%. So average losers are 275, average winners are 372. So it's been about, we've had this account from Tuesday, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so it's been 4 days, and we're halfway done the account. I know some people finish it in 1 day, but we're just taking our time, not rushing, not too worried. When we get the account, we got treating it like if I was trading with their real funds, right? So we're just respecting everything, coming in, coming out, not really stressing too much. So we got 5.3% left. There's no time limit on this challenge account. We're risking 0.5% on each trade, so we should be fine. So that's really it, guys. Kind of sharing with you getting this account. I feel like in any ways, like, I know a lot of people aren't watching it right now, but maybe a year or two from now, someone may look at this playlist that is having a hard time grasping trading, and I'm definitely not where I'm far from where I would like to be, but I believe that I'm definitely competent enough to actually start showing what can be done, how you can get these accounts, that this is real. A lot of getting to the next level in life is just stacking up small wins. Because if you don't have small wins, then mentally you don't think you're capable of actually accomplishing something, right? So just having the courage to attempt something and get a small win, such a massive thing and massive progress. So I would just definitely I hope this helps, and that I hope I'm showing it in a way. That can really help you guys benefit in the future. This may be a bit better because I'm not showing like a whole 1.5 hour video, but maybe I'll just edit the videos when I'm recording live. Maybe that will help you guys, so I can also talk and show you how my thought process is. But yeah, man, just keep going, keep studying. Trading is definitely a great opportunity. It does take a lot of time. You're gonna experience a lot of losses, and the thing is, if you're just starting out with trading, is it is a business, but the difference is you really have to remove yourself from all ego and everything. Because let's say you start a real estate business or a franchise or something like that, right? You can technically fake it and make excuses and take loans out to make you look like you're doing a lot better than you are, you know. And that can go on for like 2 to 4 to 5 years, and then, you know, maybe you go bankrupt, or you can't take any more loans out, and then you may get exposed for like, hey, maybe you weren't actually as good as you were. But that's prolonged, so you can always trick yourself and say, yeah man, I'm doing fine, like no problem. But with trading, it's so immediate. It's like, you know, I've lost a lot of money, and you know, I've been an entrepreneur for a bit, and you know, I've had a lot of failures. But like trading is just something different, because like I can't say anything. Like I can't, like if I lose, it's immediate. And then like if I lose, like I've lost most of my accounts many times, you know. And I'm like, man, like I obviously can't blame anyone but myself. But the beauty of it is because it's so immediate, you have two options. You can either say, you know what, screw this, like the market is rigged, like I can never win. Or you can be like, you know what, this is such a great opportunity for me to learn and grow as a person at a faster rate than anything else in the world, because it's so immediate. So yes, I'm gonna feel way more pain. I'm gonna feel maybe like emotionally stressed, drained, depressed, whatever. But just understand that like it's so intense because it's such an accelerated self-development process that you're embarking on. So if you look at it like that, then over time, you know, your nerves will be at ease, and you'll be able to continue as a profitable trader, and just continue this journey. You know what I mean? So definitely stack up those small wins. You know what I mean? Keep at it. You know, maybe 2-3 years from now, people will be watching this video trying to get their first funded account. And that's why I'm recording this, because in the future, yeah, I'm doing okay, but in the future, if I'm doing when I'm doing exponentially better, myself and other people can look back at this and say like, okay, like this guy started just like how everyone else started. You know what I mean? So just stay at it, stay level-headed, stay down. You know what I mean? You could literally be anything that you want, but you have to commit at least like 4 years to see something at least. You know what I mean? I would say like 2 years minimum. But like 1400 days. I would say like commit to 1400 days. You know, 4 to 8 hours a day. 4 hours is not that much time, to be honest. 8 hours is decent. You know, but if you have a full-time job, 4 hours is yeah, commit 4 hours. But like 8 hours, like if I don't know what type of job you might be working, but 8 hours doesn't mean like you're on the chart for 8 hours. Like you can listen to audiobooks, you can listen to podcasts. You know what I mean? You can listen to a lot of things. Listen to a course that you bought, you know, put it in your pocket, and just listen to the person talking, and then watch the actual video. You know what I mean? Just whatever you can do. So it doesn't mean, you know, if you're working, depending on the type of job you have, you don't necessarily have to look at the charts to get that full 8 hours in. At least get some chart work in every day. But the rest, if you're really committed to this, you gotta really like have non-negotiable about this. Like, you know what I mean? You really have to put all your time and energy in this. Just like anything else, man. You know what I mean? Just like anything else. But I would say that it is an accelerated process for self-development. So don't get discouraged if you're feeling any type of ways. It's just that there's parts of you that needs to die off before you can become who you need to become and conquer the markets. All right, so that's all for today, guys. Enjoy. Have a wonderful weekend, because it's Friday. I'll catch you in the next one.